Bow, bow, bow. What up, what up, what up? Hey, what's up, Thomas? And ET. I'm just getting all my chats up right now. And Daily and Mike. Mike, Mr. Infinite. Oh, shoot. What's up? Just about to play some Rapid Chess. You know, just filmed my video. And yeah, we're on 2000 exactly. So. That hair will, it's, no, the hair is washed. The hair is washed. It's just, I got out and let it dry by itself. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start up. Washed like my chest. Thomas, stop. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a Karokon. I actually have to focus on the games because Rapid is, you know, no joke. Okay, we have the 2 knights defense. So we capture in the center, bring out the knight, and try to get like a Tartakower kind of setup. And they don't do that, so we're gonna go here. Focus, you hot dog. I'm trying. Alright, I'm gonna run down the board with my pawn, attacking the knight. Because this is how you play this variation. Down, down, down. Yeah, don't do that, Infinite. Don't do that. So my opponent's thinking here, and he just decides to go back. So I believe the way that we're supposed to play is actually to play h3 here, and just say either you're going to damage your pawn structure or you have to push. And then I have an annoying pawn. It's not the best pawn in the world, don't get me wrong, but now I think I should be able to play like some kind of bishop g4, just activating. So let's get the bishop out. Now we have to be careful of stuff here, but oh, I guess, yeah, now I have to play e6. And then they take. Man, it's fine. It's fine. It's really not what I wanted though, to be honest. Now 95 attacks the bishop. I like that. I don't think you want to commit to that move. Yeah, they go there. It's an interesting position. A very interesting position. I'd love to be able to play this move, but there's a lot of reasons why I can't play that move. I'm wondering if g5's ever a good move. Because where does the knight go? It can't go here. g5. If knight here takes. So g5. I mean, g5 seems good. If knight here, that feels wrong. I push. You go back. But then I get this check in. I think g5. I think g5 is really good. Hey, what's up, Arthur? And Samson and Astro. No, we're not making any other mods on Discord. YouTube, I don't mind, but we don't need any other mods in Discord. Yo, thank you so much for the 1 gifted sub, Thomas. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. So if I take, he takes, I take. He takes. I take with check. King takes. check. Oh, it was TW who got it too. Lucky guy, lucky guy. Oh, shoot. So this is under attack, obviously. I could bring my bishop out. That seems pretty logical. But I guess then he can do this, which is what I didn't want him to be able to do. I can also just develop my knight. Maybe I just develop my knight. Because we need to develop regardless. Knight, I guess he wants to play this. It's a good move. I could also develop my bishop here. Once again, the knight wants to go here, but then maybe I can just play like knight d7. I like this plan. Let's just develop our pieces. So the knight is hit, probably has to play here. And then we can play knight d7. Oh, but now maybe there's this. Is there though? What if I just go back? Or I could go here. Actually, yeah, I have to play here. Takes and takes. I have to play this. What a tricky position. He's got to be careful though. Rucksacks I don't think are on the table at all. Yeah, you got muted on Discord, Infinite? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he captures. We only have one move here. We don't really need to think. And now he's attacking my knight. But I can give a check to start. And then I can just capture the pawn. So I think he actually just made a mistake. And now his king's going to have to move, which is unpleasant. Yeah, and I can just take. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. We attack the queen, hit the bishop. That bishop is very, very strong. So I think my opponent made a huge mistake there. And depending on where the queen goes, we might have queen f3 intermezzo.
Streamlabs.
Yo, let's go. Spread your legs. Thank you for the prime. I appreciate that. So we could take the bishop. He's threatening the pawn. But I think I just take here. I think I just capture. If he takes, it's fine. But he doesn't. I think I just develop. If takes, we can take here. So let's develop our pieces. Forgot I had prom. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. Here, I mean, this looks nice, but maybe we just long castle. No, long castle is a huge mistake. Never mind. I take that one back. Could go here, sack this pawn, because I don't actually care about it. I'm gonna play rook g8. I just don't want the bishop ever taking here. You can take this pawn. And I'm just gonna castle. Like, all my pieces are starting to come alive. And your king is very unsafe. Shoot. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. I guess I have this. Check, king up. No check. If this check, it'd be checkmate, so. Start with queen f3. This check I don't think is as strong as my opponent is maybe thinking. Maybe I actually have knight b8. Because then the rook sees this as well. I think his king is just getting swarmed. Check, knight b8. And I think it's pretty much game over. You can't play queen here because we take. If you play a rook here, this is also checkmate. If you play that move, now we just need to move this. Yeah, let's go knight b8. Now there's no check. The rook has opened up now. So blocks, and we win the queen and the rook. You prefer blitz or I prefer rapid. Turns out long castle's still bad. No, I don't stream on TikTok as well. I'm live on Twitch if you don't prefer the vertical here. So there's a link to my Twitch if you like that better. I think we're just completely winning here. I don't think there's anything that my opponent can do. And they resign. GG. Okay, my opponent and I both played really badly. 65 by me. 60 for my opponent. But, you know, we had this very interesting position where putting the bishop out was just kind of bad because they can just immediately tempo me, even though apparently there's a better move here, which is knight g5. Putting pressure on this. But, I mean, they got the bishop, and then that's a blunder to knight takes f2. King takes. And queen check. I missed this. Come on. But okay, we play g4 here. What's the best move in this position? c5. c5. What? I don't have a FIDE. I have a CFC, which is 1650, but I mean, I haven't played very many games. What is the idea behind c5? Genuinely, I don't understand c5. c5, they're supposed to play d4, cd, c5. Can anybody tell me what the point of c5 is? Is it to try and play c4? Is that the whole point? Like, let's say that they make some random move. Like, let's say they castle. Oh, we're making room for the knight. Oh, okay. Okay, fair. Queen there was a very nice move. And apparently here's a mistake too. Wait, what? Why is this so bad? Doesn't the knight just move? But where to? Oh, because after the knight moves, there's sacrifices. Oh my gosh, dude. What a game. What a game. And then my opponent let me get in. And this is just completely losing. Yeah, we found the winning idea. Alright, let's play again. That was a fun game. I must say, that was a fun game. Alright, we have the black pieces. And we have the English opening. So let's play e5. Had aimbot. Okay, now knight c3. Should have a full beard? No. Okay, G3. We're gonna keep on with our plan here. Develop both of our knights. And, ooh, wait a minute. D5, I think, is the move here. And a lot of people blunder. D5 takes knight B4, queen check, bishop D7, queen back, and then knight D3. But actually, wait, no. This is the line. D4 takes knight B4. If they check, we go B5 here. Then bishop D7, and then we fork them. So D5. But does this work with this? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. This is the line. So they take. Now we go knight B4. The most intuitive move is to give a check because we're humans. We see check, we give check. It's a bad move. But my opponent actually knows the line. Okay. Fair enough. So now I think we just take. Or I'm going to push through. I'm going to actually go here. So they don't want to give me they don't want to let me give this check. A lot of people will give the check, but my opponent's not. He must be familiar with this opening because, yeah, pushing the pawn is kind of needed. I'm stream sniping. Are you actually, like, are you my opponent right now, dude? If you're actually, okay. I was gonna say, if you are, man, that's just not cool. Okay, let's take the pawn. So we take the pawn back. Yeah, I mean, I wanna, now I'm scared to even talk about my thought process. Look at the disappointment. Yeah, because I'm streaming and I want to tell you guys my thought process. It's kind of the whole point of this whole streaming thing, right? Could go. Should be 4. See, like now now I'm just thinking. Don't know. I'm very paranoid. Very paranoid. It's just one game. Yeah, brother. It doesn't matter. If I'm sitting here telling all of my thoughts to my opponent, what's the point of playing chess? I'm going to bring my bishop out. Yeah, he unpinned, so there's a threat maybe here. Now he just captures her back. Bam, bam, bam. You will win anyways, boss. I appreciate your kind words. But we will see. Okay, we have a very interesting position here. Probably have to take. Takes. I'm just gonna release some of the pressure. If takes, we take the knight. Down. You're 3,000. Crazy. Crazy, spread your legs. Crazy. Too good. I guess I can't castle anymore, which is a little bit unfortunate. What up, Maru? What's the best thing you can work on? Probably puzzles, to be honest. Okay, yeah, they go for this. Just gonna take the knights. There's an attack here. Do I care? I guess I could bring the bishop up. Let's just move my bishop. Protect the pawn, I guess. Your puzzles were at 4,000. Were you cheating? Probably Alex Benzea, to be honest. Like, I'm a Karo Khan player, so Alex Benzea's like Karo Khan playlist is so awesome. No? Well, how the hell did you get to 4,000 in puzzles? Yeah, of course, but you know how ridiculous it is to have 4,000 rated in puzzles? Yeah, but you have to be. What's your rating, bro? Yeah, okay. I thought bishop there might be played, but I was just thinking knight d5. No, I don't care. I'm just asking like how. I know there was at one point, like they fixed it now, but there was a glitch with puzzles where you could play the first couple and then you could reset it, and then you would know how to play it, and you'd be getting all the points. So this is defended sufficiently. I could castle if I want. Castles. Maybe there's some bishop here. I'm gonna castle. They can't really put more pressure on this. And they also castle. I think I'm gonna play king h8. Just getting out of the pin. I think this is just a useful move. Rook over. What's their idea behind this? I should be able to play rook f6 here. Time? I'm doing pretty decent on time. It feels weird not explaining my thoughts out loud. No, I'm not going to get a FIDE rating, but I have a CFC. And it's 1650 50 or so right now. But I don't play over the board much. Guys, don't recommend moves. This is rated rapid. You know, explain. It's not like you were being stream sniped. Yeah, well, somebody in my chat said they were stream sniping after they played not into a line that I was explaining. They should. Yeah. I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid now. A3. Interesting. H5? What is the idea behind this? Like, I don't really understand what they want. They want to go here? So what? I could also stop that. Here, here, here. Am I ever really worried about that? I want to go h4, h5. I want to attack. Oh. That's a committal move. Rook g6? Making room for the knight now. Getting out of the pin. Yeah, let's go knight g6. Or knight f6, sorry. They've got some holes in their position. I could start with check. So let's start with the check. Of course it's a joke, but it's just good practice to not recommend moves. Yeah, king up. I mean, I can go here. The bishop's gonna move. Maybe they play this. Maybe even rook d6. So that a push, we just take. Rook d6 seems pretty decent. Let's play rook d6 here. I guess it, oops. I guess it does hang this pawn, doesn't it? Do they want to take that pawn though? I don't know. I mean, they don't have many defenders. It's 7 p.m. here. Here they just play queen here. Okay, now we're gonna go g5. We're gonna try and shred open his position. If the rook ever moves, we can take. Down, no. Guys, don't assist me. Don't suggest moves. Don't say who's better, who's worse. Just watch. And then after the game, we can talk about it. So the opponent has 2 minutes. We have 3, so we're doing good on the time aspect. I don't know what my opponent's thinking. So he wants a discovered check, which makes a lot of sense. So let's first tempo the queen and stop any pushing of the pawn. And now I'm going to take. Yeah, so they capture. And now I think I'm going to go rook h6 here. Let's play rook h6. So we attack the bishop. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, it's Apex. It's okay. It's okay. The difference between CFC and FIDE, I mean, I'm not really 100% sure. There's definitely a rating difference there, but it's just the Canadian Federation versus what FIDE is. And I think my opponent's just lost. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Because if you take check here in checkmates, yes, you have to go back. But now I can just capture for free. And you push the pawn. So there's a few different things here. En passant for sure is a move. I could also just keep it locked. I'm just trying to figure out if this is beneficial to my position. En passant has to be a good move, right? I mean, are you going to sack material here? Yeah, I guess he is. Okay. Well, that's nice. Now maybe queen g5. Oh no, my queen. You can't take it. Sucks to suck. You can take the pawn, but check. Yeah, and that I was just going to simplify the position with queen e3. Yeah, once again, I mean, this position's just fine. Let's bring our rook over. We have all the time in the world. But we don't need to allow any counterplay. So let's go here. And now here. GG! I think it was a pretty nice game. Yeah, we played with an 87. My opponent played with an 76. Yo, what's up, gaming? How's it going? Should I save? Do it. Do it. There was a mate in 1. No, there was a mate in 2, though. That's not even the mate, sorry. Mate in 2, my friend. Nice find. Unless you're talking about later. Was there? No. Anyways, it's all winning. It doesn't matter. Let's run through the entire game here. It was an interesting one. Now you can say stuff. Yes, now I can explain my thoughts. Okay, we have the English here. I'm going to show the line that I'm talking about. A lot of people give this check. If you don't know what to play against the English, this is a great way to play with just like this kind of Grand Prix kind of setup. And then if they ever play E3, we go D5 and then jump in, and a lot of people fall into this trick where you go here. Now you can choose to just play knight D3 and then play for E4, but the computer gives this line, which is what I was saying, is you actually sacrifice a pawn with B5, queen takes, and then you go here. And now queen cannot go here to defend, here and check. King has to move, king D1, and then you take the rook. So that was the line that I was explaining. But my opponent plays D4, which is actually a mistake. I think they have to go, yeah, D3. Because D4 allows me to push through with the same threat of, you know, knight D3, check. You need to keep that line to yourself. Nah, dude, I like to share stuff with my viewers. So we have this position. I kind of simplified here, probably didn't need to. And then castling was okay. King H8, best move. I kind of figured I should get out off of that diagonal. And we go for an attack. Knight back, check, rook over, takes. And this is a huge mistake, really. So I should play this first. But I thought they'd just go here. And then what? And then rook h6. Oh, but wait, still just takes? Takes. Surely the king can't take, so king g2. And then it wants this. And apparently that's good. But rather we have this kind of position, and then we find the right move, rook h6. It's all over. Why you always... I literally just won 2 games. What do you mean? What do you mean why you always lose? I haven't lost this stream, bro. What you talking about? Alright, let's start up another one. Stop falling for rage bait. No, dude. Okay, we have a 2013, and we have another 2 knights attack. So I'm going to invite a Tartakower structure. And we get the Tartakower structure this time. Let's develop our bishop. And pin the queen. Or pin the knight to the queen. Okay, and on h3 we jump back, because if they push, we're happy to go here and get a pawn cube. If you can get a pawn cube, you win the game automatically, just like Connect 4. We see castles. I will castle as well. Bishop out. Interesting, interesting. Let's play rook e8, getting onto the open file. And knight d8. They obviously want to go queen here. And if queen here, we'll meet it with knight f8. We're still going to play knight f8. They're trying to get out of this pin. Why did they play this? I don't know. I like my position. Okay, so the queen comes out attacking this. Now my question is, do I want to try and just sacrifice it? It's probably not the best play. I can also just go queen c7, protecting, also setting up the battery. What is the best play? Here, here, here. I mean, that's a huge threat. So I actually don't think you can take the pawn. If I go back here... here, bishop here. I have knight e6. Okay, let's play bishop c7. I'm sacrificing the pawn because I think I'm going to get a lot of play. And there's going to be a lot of tactics here. There's no need to play b5. You create a backwards pawn here. It's also just a slower move. Like, I don't want to play b5. Then, you know, they can maybe play d5 at some moment and split my pawns. Meh. But, what, Arthur? What? What happened to free speech? Don't cheat in chess. I don't even know what you said, but don't suggest moves, bro. Like, oh, that was directed to chat. Fair, fair. You should never do that to, like, anybody. Like, cause no, not notations, of course. Okay. Queen d6 now, which just walks into this. That was stupid. That was very stupid. I'd moved before even thinking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now rook e1. We have play though. We have play. What I was trying to set up there was rook takes e3. I'm wondering if I had rook takes from the start. Like here, maybe takes. Because a very common tactic when you have this battery is that you can sack the rook, takes, and then queen comes in. But okay, it's already happened. It is what it is. I'm wondering if I can play some rook e3 here. Takes here. Ooh. Ooh, do we have a rook e3? Rook e3 takes, check, king over, check. Blocks. Rook e3 takes. No, there's definitely not rook e3. Definitely not. This is pinned. I want to put more pressure on the pinned piece. I'm having a hard time coming up with a way to do that, though. I guess I can attack a pawn. Let's go attack this pawn. Let's bring our queen forward. Just being annoying here. Yo, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Time is equal. Okay, the rook comes over. That makes sense. Okay, let's develop our knight. We're not quite getting where I want to get. Pushing the pawn is a blunder. What can my opponent do here? He's kind of tied up. He's kind of tied up. Okay, so queen up, really? What is the idea behind queen up? Don't I just have knight g5? Go back. Don't I have knight g5? I think I just go knight g5 here. We attack the knight 3 times. Three defenders. What kind of move do you make? You go there, that's pretty committal though. Now we drop back attacking the queen. Your light squares are looking pretty loose. Can I sacrifice the rook? Queen has to take. And then go bishop e4? How do you defend the knight? We have 3 attackers. You would only have 2 defenders. I take. If you take here, it's check. I think we can sacrifice the rook. Rook takes, queen takes, bishop e4. If queen takes, knight takes. Okay, I think we're going to sacrifice the rook. I think this is... We're king. Okay. They just automatically took with the rook. That's a huge blunder. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. Did I get a brilliant? Did I get a brilliant? I didn't get brilliant. No. Ah, shoot. What was the accuracy? Let's see. I played with a 76. My opponent played with a 69. It's not okay until after the game. Yeah, guys, just don't suggest moves, bro. You were set. This is rapid. This is my rapidly. I was playing Blitz yesterday. There's a different rating. No, I wouldn't have been losing. Let's run through this game. So we have Tartakower basically. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Because, you know, so queen c7, obviously, like I saw queen c7 protecting the pawn, setting up this battery. But anyways, you know, if you're lower rated, that'd be a brilliant. Fair. And then this is just a mistake. Like, I'm pretty sure I could sack the rook. It's not bad. You're still winning. Takes. But apparently there's an even better move. Which is... Oh, there's a just... Ugh. Come on, bruh. I'm good enough to see that kind of move. I'm good enough to see that move. Pfft. I knew. Okay, so after after G3, like I knew that, like I sensed it. I sensed it. I knew there was something, but I immediately was trying to go for this tactic, which I'll show you. Rook takes, pawn takes, and just check. This is what I was trying to go for. It's a very common kind of way of checkmating in the Tartakower. You sacrifice the rook to open up if they create the G3 weakness. However, there was a big flaw in what I did because they can play bishop f4. What? Oh. You take first? What? What if they save the bishop? Oh, the knight hangs. Oh, dude, no. The knight hangs. Oh, shoot. Anyways, we decided we wanted to have an equal game here. And then we started attacking the pinned piece. And rook takes is a miss. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, because queen takes. That's the only move, which I recognized. Apparently we just played bishop e4 right away. Queen d7. Then h5. Trying to go after this. But, wait. I mean, I thought this was just pretty good. Even after queen takes, don't we have bishop here? Okay. And then, what's the best move? King g3? Knight takes... Wait, what? You can't take with this. You cannot take. Knight takes f3. Queen takes e4. Knight takes e1. Queen takes d5, takes... And then we just have this endgame. Wow. Yeah, I'm very aware that, you know, if you take with the bishop, you get back ranked. But they blundered and, yeah. Dang, bro. Dang. All right, we have time to play one more. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, we got time to play one more game. And then I gotta stop streaming because it's almost my bedtime. Dude, daily? What? Okay, I'm gonna check the profile. Looks good. E4. Okay, now we got a Vienna. Okay, okay. Copycat? Copycat? No, come on. Oh, we got a main line Vienna here. Isn't that a mistake though? Don't I just take? We take and then we castle. It's not a mistake, sorry. We castle here. Takes, takes. Just normal position. Okay, very interesting position. I don't think I've seen this move before. Takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes, queen takes. Could also go here. Let's attack the bishop to start. A lot of times we want to attack the bishop in this opening. Okay, so the bishop goes that way. Interesting. Kind of want to get rid of it. I don't like where the bishop is. Here they can go this way though. I don't like that. Maybe I do just put my knight in the center. Let's put my knight in the center of the board. Kind of like this position. No, it's not. No. It's not nearly midnight. Okay, but now maybe some f4 ideas. Could also go here and pin. Not entirely sure that I want to allow this. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Here, knight takes. And the only thing that I'm thinking, well, maybe I can take, and play f4. No, because the knight's still there. I don't like that. Maybe just queen b5 or bishop b5. Bishop b5 I think is good. Let's pin. I don't want them to take and then trade queens. I want my queen. Here in the UK it is. Fair. Yeah, it's 7:30 p.m. here, but I have to wake up at 4:45 in the morning, so I go to bed around 8 to 9ish. Okay, so takes. I mean, this is kind of the no-brainer, I believe. Like, we just damaged the pawn structure. And then I'm thinking f4. Just to open up my rook. It feels very Vienna-like. Check isn't possible. But maybe we need to shift our mindset to we have a better endgame because of this. Does f4 really do anything for us? I think so. Let's go f4. Okay. That makes sense. Knight here? Where do I go with that? I could go here, takes. Two pawns are pretty strong. I don't want to go here because then damage pawns. I think knight g3. Knight g3 makes sense. Takes, knight takes. Down to down now. Check. That's a little bit annoying. Can I push? Takes. Knight takes. This is pinned. Can they attack me? I push takes. Knight takes. Or do I go here? Do they have a way in? No. I think I can play this. They can take my bishop, but it'll be okay. Tongue? What? Yo, what's up, JB? Guys, just don't suggest moves. Yeah, I'm on YouTube as well. YouTube and Twitch. Okay, my opponent has a time advantage here, unfortunately. This bishop's looking nice. The one thing that I need to make sure of is that the knight does not get to f2. In an interesting position for sure. For sure. My pieces are a little bit uncoordinated. I need to develop my bishop as well. I'd be very happy to see knight e3, honestly. Because yes, he gets the bishop, but it frees up my last minor piece, and then I can, yeah. I'd be very happy to see knight here. Filters? How does all that work? What do you mean? Down to down. Oh, bishop there first. I mean, yeah, but I just don't take. I just move my queen. Could even play rook here. Rook here takes. Or queen e1. Queen e1 I like. Down, 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 down. I'm gonna play queen e1. Okay, so he just trades. Rook takes? Is that what I want to do? Probably just rook takes. I don't think there's a need to take with the knight here. What is his plan? Down, down, dun, 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 down. So we have two knights, and they have a bishop and a knight. But they have this pawn weakness here. So I think if we keep everything pretty solid, we have good chances. Okay, why is there so many deleted messages? Surely there's not that many people recommending moves, right? Okay, knight comes in. But just rook up. Yeah, just go rook up now. We attack the knight. Pawns are protected. I think our position's coming together. Okay, Daily, you gotta chillax a little bit. You gotta chillax a little bit. Down, 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 down. Are people actually? Well, oh my gosh. Surely there's not that many, right? Did I hit a new peak today? No, my peak is 2052 or 4. No, 2054, I think. Yeah, knight here. I kind of thought that this might be played. So, queen here could be annoying. Maybe I need to move this knight. I think I need to move my knight. Not that I love this move, but I can't really have the queen coming in here. Three minutes each. Okay. It's getting a little bit unpleasant. Where do I want to go? G3 or H3? Here, there's knight here. Okay, I'm gonna go H3. It's a little bit scary looking. Yeah, the rook goes there now. I'm gonna bring my queen out. Oh. Well, no, that's not a blunder. I was thinking I might have blundered, but it's not a blunder. Because I thought that the bishop was there. It's not there. It's scary, but it should be okay. The knight is very strong. I'm going to protect the pawn. Locking in. He's got 2 minutes. Pushes the pawn. I capture. Maybe we go knight here. Go knight here, attacking the bishop. Should be picking this pawn up. Minute 50. Well, unless he wants to give me the bishop. I mean, do you really want to do that? Let's take. King over. We have to protect against check. Minute left for my opponent. I'm definitely losing. My position's without a doubt worse. But with a minute left, this is not clear. Bakir would be an immediate blunder. Time is ticking, buddy. Time is ticking. Tick tock. Yeah, but can't I just go here? We attack this. You move, there's a free rook. Rook here's your only try. I guess that does work, doesn't it? Now we can go rook h5, attacking the pawn with check, and the knight's under attack. 20 seconds. Take this. And can we trade material? Comes in. I just want to stop any counterplay. Should be fine. Okay, looks like we're gonna gobble on some pawns. Oh, I hung a fork. Ooh, shoot. uh Okay. We completely fumbled that, but wow. Unbelievable. But hey, we got the win. We got 4 wins. Let's take it. Let's take it. That was an interesting game here. So this is all theory. My heart is racing. This is a blunder or why? C4. And if takes, we take. Because after takes, we can take the piece. Intermezzo. But okay, we have this. Jumps in, attack. Knight's back. I thought I had to defend against this. Is there a different way? FE. What happens if the queen comes in? Then we have, oh, knight F1 protects, offers queen trade. We win a pawn. But okay, now we're actually just losing. And then, so he just has a better endgame here. But he had to just go rook here. But he got greedy and took the pawn. And then we find this. And we were just kind of panicking here. Taking was a major mistake. Where do we go? Do we just give up the pawn? Yeah, I think we just give up the pawn. And then knight d4, protects, attacks. Rook d2, knight f5. And we're just winning. We're up a pawn. Rook a2, rook e8, check, king here. And then what do we do? We just protect? Yeah, we just go a4. But we blundered a fork in. I mean, I was. This is what you should not do. You should not play on your opponent's clock. I had a minute. I should take my time, but I got a little bit, you know, greedy here, and I played the clock, and I should have lost. But yeah, it is what it is. We got the win, 4 in a row. Sick stuff. But we got to wrap up the stream now. So I appreciate you coming in here and watching some awesome games. We might be live tomorrow. We might not be. I don't know. But regardless, thank you for being here. If you're on Twitch, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go raid somebody. For the people on YouTube, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And I appreciate the follow on Twitch, Taiga. But that'll wrap it up. Let's go find somebody. Who we gonna raid? Stella Chess? Raided him before. Anybody else? This guy's playing viewers. That doesn't look real. Monday chess grind. I like going to people with less viewers. Drinking filled chess. I like that. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right, tell them I said hi. Take care. Peace.